In the last video, we did that little simple jump animation. Thought one more animation that we could do involves some rotation. So we want to have our knight use his little axe to chop at the troll. And as we talked about in class, it actually transports him to another land rather than killing him, because this is a non-killing kind of knight. So to do that, we want to create a new animation. In this case, we're going to do a rotation. We'll call this chop, and we're going to select a layer, and in the layers I named the group axe arm, so we can see it here. We're going to create animation. So now we've got a little animation going, and it automatically checked begin at current state, so we don't have it jumping around. If I undo that, you'll see it goes down, up, down. What we want to do is change the rotation on it. By default, keyframe 2 does a 360-degree rotation. So that looks a little silly when we do our knight. So we'll see here, woo, A, it goes backwards from what we want it to do, and B, I don't know. He's not playing guitar for the Who, so he doesn't really need to swing his arm like that. So what we'll do is we'll go to keyframe number 2. In this case, we do have to open up the keyframe menu, and right here we can see the total rotation. First things first, I want it to go opposite direction. So I'm going to say negative, and let's say 45 degrees. So we'll hit return, and we'll test that and see, look, oh, we have to reset, there we go, and chop. Now just like with the jump, we can do an auto reverse where we bring that back to the starting position after he chops, or we can do an automatic reset. You might be asking yourself, why would I do one versus the other? It really depends on the type of animation that you're doing. If you're doing a fade, or maybe you're doing something where it flies off the screen and you want an item to come back onto the screen really quickly, you would use a reset. Whereas in this case, where we're using chopping sort of motion, or we're doing something that's a body part of a character, we probably don't want it to disappear. We don't want it to move really quickly, because that can look a little bit odd. So we'll do the auto reverse, which is actually a nice touch that Lightwell added. So there we can see it again. I think this chop is a bit slow. The ogre or the troll probably has a chance to block that. So what we'll do is we'll shorten up that time. Again, we'll make it a half a second chop. We'll hit reset here. That's a little bit faster. There we go. And then the other thing we'll do is we'll put a bit of delay on that, which is my favorite thing now, so that it's not an immediate sort of effect, that the kids and the readers will have a time to sort of wait and see what happens. So we've got a delay. So we'll reset here. Got a bit of a delay, and then chop, away he goes. Right, because it's not a video game, so he doesn't need to chop, chop, chop. It's more of a storytelling thing, so we'll have him just chop away like that. I am going to put reset on here just because I know that it's automatically going to return back to that spot, but for some reason it looks kind of weird when it doesn't. So there we go. That's our really simple chop. It's as easy as that with a rotation. There's no other mucking around with handles or moving any parts of a path. It's just change that, and away we go.